This is our final report after completing the project with the Koreashi Foundations. Here we share our updates and also reports what we have done throughout our journey. So before we move on, let us show that how leaders work into the environmental issues, and we try to become a business entrepreneur in the locality. So we focus on several problems in the locations, particularly starting with the agricultural activities and its impacts on the food productions and all. So obviously, how chemical fertilizations or over fertilizations can have impacts in the water pollution or also cause soil pollution, and as well as it can come to our food chain as well. Apart from those, we also understand that how our environmental conditions have impacts on the overall production, and as growing population in the country, we also have to look into how the large scale and small scale productions have impacts in our food security. So we focus on mostly the small scale productions, particularly giving examples of vegetable growing and as well. At the same time, we have to acknowledge that how agriculture in the country has an impact in the net carbon footprint from the country's perspective. So agriculture consumes about 39% of carbon footprints and carbon emissions in the country. That is why, after acknowledging these three issues in our project, we have designed several activities, and also we start initially beginning with the survey of understanding the basic situations in the particular locations in northern region. So we start with investigating how agricultural activities locally considered, and also we at the same time have our own infrastructure growing for practicing the organic based farming and as well as fishing. And we also come up with our reports from the survey, that what we have found in the locality, how people experience educational based on educational level and their nutrition level in the locality. So we have just reported and also how the surveyor responded to our questions. After actually understanding the basic of the localities, we try to understand how can we incorporate their aspects into our projects while applying and implementing our project activities. So we started beginning with the local talking to the local people and understanding that what are the education needed for them, and also to encourage and enhance our activity, we also hosted several school and high school activities for upbringing the future generations into awareness camping. Beginning with, we have started with the local school and high school, and we hosted our lectures and also talking to the faculty in the school, engaging with the students, as well as giving them prizes, instant programs. We had this sort of programs not only in the local areas, but we also tried to move on to the remote regions like islands and all, and we also both online and offline worked with them, encouraging local students very remote areas to give an idea how climate impacts happening in agricultural sectors and what are the food security needed. So we also had given them some winning prizes and encouraged them to understand and cooperate with us for bringing awareness, and as well as put their footprint in the locality with no carbon footprint. Yes, so after that we also move on to share that what are our ultimate achievements from the quiz competitions and school camping. After that, we also go on sharing what are the actual activities done from our own organic farm, which was actually a feasibility test that how can we grow on biogas formation and also practice safe and organic farming in our home through our business. That is why we can come up with this safe and organic farming to raise awareness for food security, and also incorporate local people participations in understanding food security with organic cultivations as well as their nutritional health. That is why we also go on working for the reducing carbon footprints by enhancing and incorporating biogas formations for the local people who are working for agro-based farming, like cattle farming or goat farming, something like that. So we will definitely move on from what we have learned and done in the project and move on for the future participations. Thank you.